Abundant Life. So G, welcome to Only Game. I missed y'all. I hope you missed me. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff during this show right here. This segment, we're gonna talk about a lot of things, like one, our hiatus, where we have been for the last year or so. New merch, new logos, new everything, new environment, a lot of new things that we're gonna discuss and get y'all all caught up and let y'all know exactly what's going on right now. We're gonna let y'all know what happened in the past, even though we don't dwell on the past. And then we're gonna let y'all know what's coming in the future. So stay tuned in, stay locked in with your boy OG. I'm glad y'all came. Welcome to Only Game.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. You know what it is. I can teach you how to stack a honey early in the morning. Them niggas talking shit ain't got nothing.
All right, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start off with where we've been. We were right in the middle of the process of recording the project, TheU, Unstable Volume 1, which is a big conglomerate, a big compilation full of a bunch of artists that I respect. And I wanted to do some work with and whatnot, and we were pretty much we're done with it. Not we were pretty much, we were done with the recordings. Everything was lined up. And then a bunch of things started happening, all the way from personal things, some business things, just some life changes. So we put everything on pause. I hate saying stop because, again, we didn't stop. We just still been going, but we haven't really been releasing too much material for you guys, which is all about to change. So why we stopped when we were already done with a project that I'm still going to be releasing. A lot of persons, I got married. There were things that was happening in my life that was way more important to me at the time, and still are super important to me. But in the midst of all that, I guess some people, and I'm just gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all, I guess some people felt away. Some people felt like what I was doing personally was kind of interfering with what we were doing musically. I would beg to differ because, again, the studio was open 24 hours a day. Everybody was still recording. Like I said, we got through the whole project, cover's done. Everything is done. Everything is done. It's mixed, it's mastered, it's been ready to go for a little over a year now. Once that started happening, my energy around the project started changing. Then people kind of started falling off, you know what I mean, going their own ways. People started doing their own things. And again, my energy started changing around the project, how I felt about it, and I like releasing material when I feel great about it. Once my energy kind of got out of it and shifted, I was kind of like, fuck this, we're gonna do something different, you know what I mean? And that's what we did. We started recording other music behind the scenes and whatnot. I released a project with a close friend of mine, Mujah Masai, and then I was making babies. I had 2 kids in 2 years. Shout out to my wife. So life got real. Once that stuff started happening, I kind of started focusing more on the family. It was more important for me to make sure that my structure was straight than it was for me to release this project that I didn't feel too good about. After being on my hiatus for a while and reflecting, hindsight is 2020. 2020 is hindsight. This music is too good. After having my album, my music player on random and different songs off the project kept popping up, I'm like, damn, this music is way too good not to put it out. Once that happened, then it was like, I started feeling the energy I like feeling when it's time to do something. So we're about to put this mug out. It's long overdue. I think it's about 18 songs on there or something like that. I'm not exactly sure right now, but it's about around there. So it's a lot of material. We got a bunch of people on there, artists that I respect, and I think all deserve the chance to get the music that they did heard. I've never been the type to hoard music that isn't all me, even though all the production and all the music behind it and everything behind the scenes is TheU, you know what I mean? But there's artists that put their heart and soul and their spirit on these records, and I think that it would do them a disservice, and myself and TheU a disservice, to not let it get out there and not be heard. So that's what we're gonna do. So, in a nutshell, that's why the hiatus happened. People started acting and moving funny, and I moved out their way. So where we at now? Right now, we're in a great space. Right now, like I said, we 2 kids deeper. So that's 3 in the household. Shout out to the other ones. Shimani, Trey D, Mima. We're in a whole different space. If you look around a little bit, you can tell that it's kind of a different space. But the energy is great. Super focused on everything. While we've been kind of chilling to you guys, we've worked on some new logos. Not just that one, but some new logos. OgGrip got a whole new logo. We're gonna put it up so y'all can see the old one versus the new one. Leave in the comments and whatnot how you feel about it. Do you like the old logo better than the new logo? Do you like the new logo better than the old logo? Let us know how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? While we're at it and we're talking about comments, make sure you click the like. Make sure you click the subscribe, the share, and again, leave a comment. We've been doing this whole rebranding thing as far as with OgGrip. So the fashion is going to be a lot more. It's going to be a lot more fashionable as opposed to straight hood, gangster wear, block wear. That's what I like to call it, block wear. We're going to get a little bit more fashionable with it. Musically, we're recording. The studio, as you can see, is back. Like I said, it's a different energy. It's a different sound. Still with that sound that you respect and you're used to coming from TheU. You know what I'm saying? We've added new, different, what is it called? We've added new perks or benefits or things that we do in regards to Unstable. So now you can contact us for some consultation, music orientated, branding, as far as clothing orientated, marketing. So make sure again that you hit the Unstable Intellect at Gmail, Unstable Intellect at Gmail. If you follow us, you know how to spell it and you know what it is. You can hit an email, you can holler at us on here or any of the platforms that we're on. You can get on the Unstable Intellect on IG, Unstable Intellect Inc., all that good stuff. Make sure you hit them little links in there if you want to donate to support the cause or whatever. You might just be feeling generous and want to drop a play of $5 or something. Who's gonna say no to that? Just in case. I'm gonna tell y'all about it in 1 second because there's a bunch of stuff that we got coming up. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. Just come back. All right, where we headed? I bet y'all want to know where we headed. Of course, because I want to know where we headed. No, we have a couple different ideas of some of the things that we want to do aside from releasing the main album. Excuse me, the Unstable Volume 1. Aside from releasing that, we're going to be releasing a bunch more singles. We're going to release a couple EPs. My wife and I, JazzyRed, got a hot EP that's ready to go, and it might end up an album by the time we drop it, but it's ready to go already. So be on the lookout for happening. Not to mention that we're open to, not necessarily looking, but we're open to finding other artists that like what we're doing and want to be a part of it. We're definitely open to that, to assisting and helping another artist to blossom and to grow into who they feel they are. You know what I mean? Who that energy keeps pushing them to be. Anything that we can do to help, we're down to do that. You know? So if you're interested, you know what I mean? Hit the email, send some music. Don't send me a bunch of stuff. You can send me links. I prefer links to your music as opposed to audio files. I'd rather just have the links where I can check them out, and they're not gonna take up a bunch of space. But we're definitely open to that. Musically, we're gonna be, me personally, I'm gonna start catering a lot more to my female audience. Not saying that I'm about to turn into LL Cool J or nothing like that. Just saying that I'm gonna start catering more to my female audience. If you've been following me for these past however many years, you know that we got some hard shit. You know what I'm saying? That music be hard. It'd be a lot of block music, a lot of we hustling music, a lot of we been whacking shit music or whatever. And it's all music for the feds. All right. Anything that we feel the need to express, we're going to be expressing it. I want everybody to know that aside from the music, with the services that we've added, those services are strictly here to help you guys. It's nothing to do with really benefiting aside from what's required for business. but those services are strictly here to, you can call and ask me some shit that I might not even charge you for if you have my number. Or you can email me and you might be able to shoot me a couple questions and I might just throw you an answer. You know what I mean? That's not a guarantee, but I might just throw you an answer. If it's some simple stuff, you need to know how to register your music or something like that, I might just throw you a quick information by grabbing a package. You know what I mean? And you can actually go through different steps of marketing yourself and getting yourself into a space where you can start getting recognized by other people or be able to sit in rooms with people that you respect. The link, hit the email. I said it on my first little joint I recorded. Don't hit me on no BS. I got a whole wife. So if you think I'm sexy, which I am, don't hit me on no BS. I'm gonna let her hit you back. And she might be on some BS. Yes, so outside of the music, the other thing that we have been doing, like I said, as far as with the merch, we redid the logo for the OgGrip merch. It's so hard. I love it. I love it. Shout out to TheU Apparel, because TheU Apparel was a major part in the redesign of the logo. Did the design for the logo. Again, show much love. So big up TheU Apparel for the love and for the inspiration. The other thing with the label, with the merch is we got the female brand, right? So we got OgGrip, and it's, for the most part, since its inception, it's been catered around men. Okay, now we've had shirts for girls and women and whatnot, but nothing that we could have, that we're about to have. So now this is the issue. What do you call a female OG? So if you have ideas, concepts, anything that you can use for acronym as far as OG is concerned in regards to women, feel free to leave it in the comments, email, however you gotta do it, and you will definitely, if we ended up rocking with something you said, we'll definitely hit you up and we're gonna work out whatever we need to work out to make sure that you're blessed for your time and mind, right? Be on the lookout for the new OgGrip ladies clothing. Be on the lookout for the new OgGrip men's clothing as well. We're up. I keep wanting to say it's about to be, but it really already is. It's really already up. It's really already going. You can go to unstableintelect.com and see any of the older merch. The old merch is kind of like our vintage gear right now. So we're gonna be, some of that stuff is gonna be going on sale. Some of that other stuff is gonna be kind of like collector's items. So, we're gonna put together a couple little packages or whatnot that you can have to have some of the vintage wear, because we're not pressing, any more of those. We're not creating any more of the original wear. So everything is going to be with the new logo and the new branding. So unstableintelect.com, check it out. OgGrip.com, check it out. Go to unstableintelect.com though, because you can find all my stuff on there too. Yeah. In a nutshell, we back working. You know what I'm saying? And if you see the smile on my face, you know how ecstatic I am about that. We back working, and to give you the best of everything that we can bring you. With that being said, I appreciate y'all for following. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure that you follow me on my IG, which is The Real OgGrip, how it sounds, The Real OgGrip on IG. Make sure you follow my wife on IG as well, The Real JazzyRed on IG. Make sure you follow TheU on IG, Unstable Intellect Inc. on IG. And then you can follow us on Facebook and everything else as well. OgGrip on Facebook, OgGrip.com, like I stated, unstableintelect.com if you want to go to check out some of the merch. Make sure you stay tuned with us, stay tapped in, stay locked in. Plenty things that we're all excited about, that you will definitely be excited about. And the word this year is consistency. You know what I mean? Make sure you tap in with me on IG so you can follow my segment, Take That With You. And we're gonna end this with that, right? The word of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year, of life is consistency. Take that with you.
I can teach you how to stack a honey.